In this Let's Build, we're going to build a supplement sharing tool that is essentially like an app I like to use or have used in the past called PC Part Picker, if I can spell it here. And think of it as like a way to put a list together of outlets for parts for PC. That's what this is. And then you can kind of like build your PC before you actually order everything and look for the best pricing and everything out there. So my thought is, hey, why don't we do that for supplements? Because on the Twitter sphere, or X as you call it today, I've seen a lot of health accounts share like pictures of supplements or link to directly to a supplement, but never like a complete collection of supplements and pricing around it. So this isn't feature complete, but my thought was, why don't we build a tool that kind of goes and scrapes some data for Amazon specifically. You can use other sources as well, which I invite you to extend the app if you're following along. The sense is you create a stack, and I've called it Substacker. I might actually buy the domain by the time you see this, so it might become a thing just for fun that I do. But you'd essentially go find your supplement on whatever outlet. In our case, I focused primarily on Amazon, and then you can take that stack, which is publicly accessible, and then go share it with your friends or whatever. So it would create this link. Notice it's kind of a scrambled code at the end to keep it unique based on the stack that re-renders. So on Rails, this also renders, I believe, on one as the actual ID. So in this case, it renders both. If I load that right, there we go. And you would need to go and add a product each time. So what we do instead of the traditional CRUD model, go to Amazon.com, maybe find some sort of supplement you're after or use. Let's see, greens, I don't know. Just think something different. Superfood. Paste that in. My goal was to not make the end user like have to do anything with the URL, because that would be painstaking for them. I want to make it quick and easy. We could just add that. Now you notice I do have some Turbo stuff in the background, also have background jobs running. So that's a pretty taxing task, but you saw it just added itself to the list here. It seems pretty straightforward, but there's a lot going on there. I'm actually going to the website of Amazon, finding data on that view, importing it into our app so we could pull it up, grab the ASIN number, which is an Amazon specific ID number, and then getting a link back to the product. So in theory, you could build a product like this that's an affiliate model, which I think the PC Part Picker app is. So you kind of tag your own little affiliate link in with that. I don't know the terms of service with Amazon too well, so this might be a game changer if you're importing their data to your app, but it is something you can maybe entertain if you wanted to do that. But the whole idea here is just actually like share your supplement stack with friends, because I'm kind of a health nut down. I like to optimize the body and mind and all that stuff. So this is kind of one of those tools that I wish existed that I don't see. That was the quick walkthrough. That's essentially it. So you could create a new stack by just saying, hey, there's a new stack. Let's call it Jane's stack. Creates that. Then you can go fetch your product. So maybe we'll do a different product. I don't know, pre-workout. I have no clue. How about Optimum Nutrition? Go back to the app, paste that in. Again, it goes back and does some stuff in the background. There, it adds it to the list, all in real time, which is pretty sweet. And that's it. So essentially at this point, you could go to your stack, copy the link, go share it with friends, and they could go buy products based off of your suggestions, essentially. One quick thing to note, the brands exist here. We're creating those dynamically on the very back end. So when you do import a product, I'm actually programmatically creating the brands. So that's a nice way in the end. If this were to scale and be a bigger app, you could totally search by brand, narrow things down, find other users based on their brand. So think of it as like a supplement social network. This is the MVP. So my goal is to walk you through this, how I built it. We use a little bit of all the technology that I think Rails is pretty famous for, and some of the new stuff like Turbo Streams and some web scraping, which I don't think I've covered before. So Well, let's get started. In the very next video, I'll make a brand new app. You'll notice I'm using my other side project called Rails UI. Definitely recommend, if you can, go check that out. Would appreciate the support. As time comes, I'm going to finally get like multiple themes out the door, and this will be a product ready to use. More on that soon. Nothing too crazy to mention yet. There's so much work to be done on it, so I'm busy behind the scenes doing that. So if you see content kind of dry up a little bit, that's what's been going on. But I'm hoping to ramp up content here in the new year a lot more. So you'll see more of me soon. All right, I'll see you in the next video.